Hello, movie lovers. This is your boy, Carl, coming to you from Classic Kalo. And today, I want to talk about a particular star and a particular movie that the star did. This is the great Bette Davis. Bette Davis, yeah, one of my favorite actresses. I have just about every movie that she's ever made in my library. So here's the deal. The movie that I want to talk about today is the movie called The Star. Hello, I'm back with you. This is Carl, Classic Kalo, and today I want to talk about Bette Davis. Yes, never has there been such a quintessential star as the great Bette Davis. The movie I want to talk about today specifically is the movie called The Star. And this is a very strange and unique movie because a lot of people in Hollywood thought this movie just kind of paralleled the career of Bette Davis. Let me give you a quick synopsis of the movie. Basically, she is an aging Hollywood star whose career is failing. She's won an Oscar before, and she's flat broke. A lot of bad investments with films and things that she did on her own turned out bad, and so now here she is living in a tiny apartment, really penniless, and she has no movies. Nobody is hiring her. They're calling her box office poison. Now, what's so strange about the movie, even though people were saying this movie was synonymous with Bette Davis's career, the writers of this movie were actually thinking more of Joan Crawford. And rumor has it that the film was offered to Joan Crawford, but that I found out that is definitely a rumor. But it is more about Joan Crawford than it is about Bette Davis. Now, you know the two of these ladies have never liked each other. They've worked on Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. They were supposed to work on Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte, but Joan Crawford got hurt and didn't want to do the film, so it's sad. But these two ladies have never gotten along. So for Bette to take a role like this, because what had happened was she had just come off of her Oscar-nominated role for All About Eve, okay? All About Eve was a huge movie. It was the comeback career for Bette Davis, and I really think she should have won the Oscar that year because Margot, that character, she played that character very well. So here we have The Star. The movie did horribly critically. It did horribly at the box office, but she got nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. I was like, this is a great movie, but it just shows the brilliance of Bette Davis, who from the start of her career, she was never going to be the little Hollywood ingenue that they wanted. As beautiful as she was, and I believe she's very beautiful, she would take on any role that would challenge her. She would make herself look bad or whatever. It doesn't matter. But this movie to me was pretty much kind of a risk to take, but she did it. Here she is in this movie wanting to get her last chance of becoming a big time star, and it was a movie that she wanted. This is a part of the plot that she had always wanted and was really written for her, but she never got a chance to do it. So now they have a new, younger star. The character in this particular picture that the actress wants, her name is Margaret Elliott, the character, is an 18-year-old star. Bette still wants this role. So, she can't get it, of course. It's already been cast by her new competition, a new actress, younger actress. So she goes to her agent and she gets a audition to play the older sister in the film that she's always wanted. This is the film that she's always wanted to make. So instead of her going in there and being the great actress that Margaret Elliott was, she has this crazy idea that if she played the character more young, they would all of a sudden decide, hey, this is Margaret Elliott, the big star. Why would we not give her this role? I mean, the character is an 18-year-old character and she's 40 plus, according to the story. So she goes in there and she plays this part, and I felt really bad when I saw her doing the part, but what made it so good was she played that part within a part within a part. It was pretty spectacular. So let's watch a clip of a scene that I like. And Facebook, please, probably gonna silence me on this one. But this is what I call the scene when she was down on her luck and she's in a department store and she has a little encounter with a couple of customers. Let's watch a clip and we'll come back.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, dear. I used to be able to wear things like this. Let's take a little vow to lose 10 pounds by Labor Day. If we could do it together. Misery loves company. Miss,
Yes, madam.
how much is this negligee?
$39.95. Isn't it lovely?
Let me see that.
The black one?
Please.
Yes, madam.
Well, what in the world do you want with that? Annie, that's Margaret Elliott. Oh, it couldn't be. She's in jail. No, some mystery man got her out. I read all about it. Well, if it is Margaret Elliott, I think it's a disgrace for a respectable store like this to hire a jailbird. It's Margaret Elliott, all right. You can't fool me. She was my favorite movie star. Oh, I can't believe it. Besides, Margaret was much better looking than her.
Take a good look, ladies. So there's no doubt. It is Margaret Elliott, and it is a disgrace. Margaret Elliott waiting on a couple of old bags like you.
You can't talk to us this way. I'll call the manager.
Call the manager. Call the president. Call the fire department. I won't be here. Going back where I belong. I am Margaret Elliott, and I intend to stay Margaret Elliott.
Well,
Wow, that was classic Bette Davis, right? Yeah, I love Bette Davis. I have pretty much just about all of her movies in my library and have enjoyed everything that she's done as an actress. She's only won 2 Academy Awards, and they were early in her career. I think that a lot of the later movies in her career, she got slighted. She should have won for All About Eve, yes. She should have won for that. She should have won for Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, but both of those years were very, very competitive and big stars, so she had a lot of competition in both of those years, so that was the downfall. And then the fact in All About Eve that the actress, I can't think of her name right now, they ran 2 of the actresses in the Best Actress category. The character Eve and the character Margot both were nominated for Academy Awards for their performances, which kind of messed up the chances for Bette Davis. So, The Star. This is a great movie. It's kind of a cult classic now. A lot of people watch it for the campiness of it all, but I thought it was a great performance. It's worth taking a look at for Bette Davis. Also in the movie is a younger Natalie Wood playing her daughter, which was kind of a great thing to see. But let's look at the actual movie clip of the show. And if you have a chance, check out the movie The Star, starring the great and talented Bette Davis. Keep watching those classic movies and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Never has the Hollywood story been told so frankly, so boldly, so completely. Here is every woman who ever climbed the stairway to the stars, only to find herself at the bottom, looking up.
Can't you get it through your thick skull that I'm broke? Dead, flat, stony broke. See? I've got $3.85 in my purse. Do you want that, Roy? I want you both to get out of here. Get out! And you were in love with me. And now?
Take a good look at yourself. The answer's written right smack across your face.
Shut up! I know that. You don't know anything! You don't know how well I know your brother.